bonus stage, the Fast Food Feud. Player 1, Tweed. Player 2, Luke. Player 3, Daryl. Player 4, Drew. Begin.
Look how close I am to the mic.
Oh my god, it got so boosted.
You clipped it with your burp.
Sweet, dude.
All right,
That's
Paul's
gonna be the censor sound for this podcast.
Are you kidding? I've been waiting for 2 whole episodes to use. Yeah, Daryl's. Fuck!
I played that in the car yesterday with Sarah, and she almost got into an accident because I forgot that I was on Bluetooth to her speakers.
Oh shit!
So it was just fuck, and she's like, "What? And I'm like, "No, nothing's happening." She's like, "What was that?"
The spirit of Daryl. Okay, gonna be the weirdest thing to compliment Five Guys on. Their water is so nice.
Maybe it was Hamilton water.
Maybe. All I know is that it's not water.
Hello, this is Drew Hobden coming from
That's
you
good.
live.
That's good.
You're listening to Drew Hobden on the Drew Hobden Magic Hour. Suck a dead dog's ass. I sent that to all 3 of you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I
didn't send it to you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I meant to, if that's the case. I sent a voice clip to Drew out of the blue nowhere last Wednesday, just in my car, just going,
it was
"You're
at, like,
listening
work
to
when I
Drew
got it."
Hobden on the Drew Hobden Magic Hour. Suck a dead dog's ass." And he never
No
replied.
context whatsoever.
There was none for you. Why didn't you reply?
I think I was at work when I got it.
Wait, did
I
you
was
listen
like-
to it on the
Yeah,
job?
I was in
You
the
should
back,
put-
and I
you
was
should-
like, all right, I'm putting this away
You should
now.
put that on the speakers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a shame that we fucking, we finished all our burgers beforehand because we can't do like a taste test in the moment.
I mean, you can get like a fry and just like,
Yeah, I have more fries.
but
You have
I
a
feel
fry?
like
Alright,
I
bitch.
don't want to do mouth sounds.
Bitch. Well, then let's not play Neil Ciceriga's music. Give me a fry. Oh, eating it straight from the bag.
You want me to feed it to you?
No.
Okay.
I'll take one. Do you mind giving 2 more to our good friends?
I mean,
Daryl
I have
Dean
my own over here.
and the Daryl Dean Mean
I
Machine.
didn't finish my food. There's a hair.
There's a hair.
Alright.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So for those of you who are confused at what we just did, we just ate a fry from Five Guys Burgers and Fries right here in redacted Canada.
Wow, that's oily.
Yeah?
You want
I like-
kind of oil?
Holy oil?
Peanut oil.
Holy.
Yeah, dude, polio oil.
Well, we were talking about whether or not they were kosher, so
That does nothing to do with polio. That has
it's
nothing
religion.
to.
They're all the same.
Do you think rabbis can cure polio? Do you think Jonas Salk was just secretly putting Jewishness in that vaccine?
Is holy oil an ingredient in the polio vaccine?
You almost messed that up.
Yeah,
I
I
was
did.
gonna call you on that.
Polio.
The polio machine?
Yeah, for the context on that, first of all, we're eating fast food. That's what this is about. Ding. Second of all, we were talking a lot about baptism beforehand because Luke uploaded an image to Instagram recently. What's your
Luke_is_ill.
Nice. At hotmail.gov.
Yeah.
And yeah, he posted a picture of him with his like hair slicked back. It kind of looks like a cut penis. And we were talking about him going to communion.
Yeah.
Even though that wasn't actually him going to communion, you just were bored.
Yeah. I slicked my hair back, and I was like, "Oh, this looks funny," and I put the caption "First Communion today," and I'm way too old to have First Communion, unless I'm some sort of convert.
Yeah, you can convert yourself.
Yeah, they put like kiddie pools and stuff like that, don't they? That's what I learned from watching my Big Fat Greek Wedding.
What?
Some,
You seen my Big Fat Greek Wedding?
No.
Yeah.
Is there a
In
kiddie
which-
pool full
I've
of
seen-
holy
I've
water?
Okay,
seen-
you're
yeah,
the
I
one.
know what you're talking about. In some churches do that. My church, when I was growing up, had like a special baptism like font,
Yeah, we had the
font?
same at
Yeah.
mine.
a baptismal font.
Yeah, it was like a pedestal with like a bowl built
Think like
in.
a big gauntlet.
I was thinking
Like
font
a
like what you
gauntlet?
put on like a text document, and I was like, is it Georgia?
Times New
It's
Roman.
Magneto.
Ooh.
Like a 50s diner.
Come on, come all to for fucking baptism. Dip your head in this oil. Go on, do it. Your head will look like a penis by the end of it. What do you think of Five Guys, Daryl?
That's good. That's Actually, my first time eating at Five Guys.
Ever?
Ever.
Dude, this is like christening.
I've never had Five Guys
Talk
either.
about
What?
first
You've never had
communion.
Five Guys either?
No, this is my first time.
Jesus.
Luke.
Yeah, I've had it.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Talk about first communions.
Yeah. Five Guys is genuinely my favorite fast food. I will say, we were talking about the cheese before recording this because we got out our best content before recording, as we usually do with our podcast.
Woohoo.
I can agree that the cheese is not as good as it once was, but Five Guys as like a burger place is surprisingly good. They found us. We're in our car, by the way.
Yeah.
Right outside the Five Guys. I guess we didn't mention
The
that.
door is just automatically locked, and all of us just looked around at each other.
Daryl probably hit something.
It was probably me.
Yeah.
I
Of
have
course,
some,
it's Daryl.
I have some control that I didn't know I had.
I also appreciate the Tweed shirt, the shirt that says the word Tweed on it.
That's you.
Is it the
well,
cannabis brand?
Yeah.
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 I recognize the logo.
I got it at the store.
I'm so bitter that like a cannabis brand and a town in Ontario beat me to it.
To like,
Name itself Tweed, yeah.
And the material by like 300 years.
Yeah.
well, I don't think that material named itself Tweed.
Not after me, at the very least. Yeah, so Five Guys is my favorite fast food of all time.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just pretty. It's pretty good. All right, wise guy. What's
so-
your fucking favorite?
I mean, it's pretty good. The biggest complaint I have about it, which is kind of like a weak complaint,
Against fast food?
is that the
Is it oily?
the toppings I got,
Oh.
right? I got the like all the way toppings. You know, all the like basic toppings. It's like on the sign it says all the way.
What sort
and-
of toppings do you got?
Oh, it was like ketchup, mustard, fried mushrooms, fried onions, all things that I would like be pretty excited about.
Yeah.
But they all got put on the bottom of the burger and like melted through the bottom bun.
Have you considered that maybe you ate it upside down?
No, because then the bacon would be on the bottom and the round bit would be on the bottom.
The round bit would be on the bottom.
If I ate it upside down.
I only eat my burgers upside down.
So you didn't notice a difference?
That's actually good for me. I don't like too many sauces, so I did the same sort of thing.
But if you eat it upside down, then your tongue hits the sauces first.
Your tongue will hit things no matter what. That's how
Yeah,
what
but
eating is.
it's the experience is getting it at like certain parts of the journey.
What are you, Wolfgang Puck? What's your tongue doing in your mouth when you eat?
You know, there's like different areas on your tongue that gets like activated by different flavors.
That's an urban myth.
Well, whatever.
They're
You feel flavors in different parts of your mouth.
They're
I don't know
they're
about the-
particularly sensitive to certain sensations, but actually every part of your tongue can feel sourness the exact
So
same.
all the taste buds are the same, but you experience it differently.
Can you imagine, like, if that were true? You could cut off the front of someone's tongue and they could only taste bitterness for the rest of their
That
life.
would suck so bad.
Yeah.
But
It would also suck because part of their tongue's missing, but that too.
or they like bleed out or whatever. No, you'd cauterize it. They'd be fine.
Yeah, just cut off a first part of someone's tongue and then just blowtorch it.
Yeah.
Boom. You're
It's
not.
science.
It's not like it would be an interrogation tactic because like if
Then
you're
they
getting
can't tell you
yeah
anything.
if you're getting someone to talk, it's the same thing with you know how, like they cut off the fingers one by one in the mafia movies.
Yeah.
Not actually a thing because whenever you actually cut off someone's fingers, they're just screaming in pain and they're not able to form coherent thoughts.
They don't
and stuff
recover
like that.
within a minute.
But you
Yeah.
can force a confession.
but they can break your knees.
Yeah, you're breaking your knees, yeah, fine, but cutting off your fingers, apparently there's something that happens where it's just like, nope, they just scream and then bleed out.
And most people just pass out
Yeah.
from all the pain.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta play rough, man.
Are you endorsing it?
Yeah.
Cut off your fingers, come to Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Sorry, Drew, what's your favorite fast food then?
Oh man, I don't know.
Obviously a connoisseur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
truly a connoisseur. The
Where
thing
does
is,
your,
I
what,
just
what flavors get your tongue a flapping the most?
probably like the most consistently enjoyable one is Mary Brown's, which is like a chicken place.
All right.
Fried chicken.
That being said, I
speaking my
don't
language.
go there very often. So if I went there as often as I did as like fucking McDonald's, which is just super convenient, I probably wouldn't as like it as much.
There's one in Kitchener.
I have.
There's one in Cambridge.
There's
Fuck.
probably one in a lot of cities. It's a chain, dumbasses.
Yeah, but I thought it was not an Ontario thing.
Oh, it definitely is.
Oh yeah, no, there's one in St. Catharines. There's one like in the mall near where like you were. There was one like 5 minutes from your place.
There was a Mary Brown's in the fucking
Sobeys Plaza, yeah.
No.
A Mary Brown's. Lift this thing.
We are taking Paul's car apart
There we go.
one step at a time.
No,
I just
there
want to be
wasn't
able to see
There wasn't
Luke.
a Mary. Well, at least when I was there was not a Mary Brown's.
There was! No!
Sure, there was a Mary Brown's.
In the Sobeys Plaza, like right across from me.
I
No,
went there.
When?
I don't know, in second year? I wasn't thinking that you were gonna fucking interrogate me about it years later. It might have not been in the Sobeys Plaza, but it was in a plaza that was very close to your place. I remember because when I went there, I was like, oh, this is near Jonas's place, and you took over Jonas's place. Shut your fucking mouth, Luke.
You know what? That Sobeys Plaza in Waterloo, that also is not too far from where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There used to be one there too. And now somebody else took it over, and it's Mr. Bowens instead of Mary Brown's.
Wow.
They could only afford 2 different letters.
It's like they got downgraded to someone who can't pronounce it
Yellow
right.
punch buggy, no punchbacks.
Are you serious? What are you, 12?
Gotcha.
Are you 12?
No.
I also like how in that same parking lot, there's an shawarma.
Yo, that place is so good, though.
I haven't actually been inside.
make
The
their
only
own
thing
bread.
that I like about it is that I started singing My Shawarma, except replacing it with I Shawarma. It's really catchy, like do 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 do. I Shawarma. Yeah.
My Corona.
Oh.
Too soon.
Even Weird Al said he wouldn't stoop that low.
Okay, that was you. I knew somebody made that joke, and I didn't know who it was, and I was there, and I'm like, who made that joke to me? It was you.
I Shawarma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that.
I made a snap about it, was proud about it, ran home, told you, and apparently you forgot the next day. This was when we were living on... Well, we were living there, so we can say, probably.
Yeah.
This is when we were living on King Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sobeys place, not that close to you anymore, believe it or not. Just want to amend what Daryl said, because he said the Sobeys Plaza were near where you live now.
Yeah.
Unless you meant the one in Kitchener, because I don't know where Luke's currently living.
Sometimes I drop Luke off in that place, but maybe
Okay.
that's not where you live.
It's near a special friend of mine's place.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Your
Your G-Ma?
proctologist?
My G-Ma?
Grandma.
Yeah, my grandmother.
Shout out to G-Ma.
Said with the most confidence.
I don't know what grandmothers are like. I haven't had one for a couple years now.
No.
Thanks for bringing it up. What's your favorite fucking fast food?
I already said Mary Brown's.
All right, fine. I'll let it slide this time. I've never been to Mary
I like
Brown's.
the Big
want,
Mary.
I want to be. Wait, what the
You
fuck?
want to be
You
a
want
Mary
to
Brown?
be?
No, what the fuck? I went to Mary Brown's once. There's another fried chicken place that I don't remember. Otherwise,
Is it Popeyes?
why the fuck would I argue with Luke about I went to a Mary Brown's? I'm a dumbass.
I've never been to Mary Brown's before
Yeah.
in my life.
What am I thinking of? There's another fried chicken. There's like the holy.
There's a lot of fried chicken
There's the
places.
Holy Quadrinity. There's Mary Brown's, which I've been to
KFC.
once, and I liked it, but I can't remember the flavor. There's KFC,
Yeah.
which we'll get to. There's Popeyes, which we'll get to
Which is always Mardi Gras.
every day.
Every
and
fucking day is Mardi Gras.
It's every day, bro.
I'm so angry at you right now. And then there's a fourth one. What's the fourth one?
Churches?
Churches? Is it
Or
Churches?
is it Carl's Jr.?
Carl's Jr. is more of a burger place, but Church's Chicken, that's also a good one.
They
I might
just
be
opened
thinking-
Are
a
you thinking of Nando's?
I might honestly be thinking of Chick-fil-A, the homophobic one that's only in the United States.
I
'cause-
don't really see that around here, though.
Well, I lived in Virginia for a chunk of my life, so I've seen like a couple of those. I haven't ever gone inside one.
There used to be a few Nando's in Canada, but they've been cleaning up.
Nando's?
There used to be one, we've been to that Starbucks near the weed place, and they
Yeah,
had a Nando's there.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to do an improv exercise.
Yeah.
Let's see how well our brains are elasticized. We're going to go in a circle, and we're going to try to name as many fast food places until one of us, like, gives up.
It's like concentration.
Yeah. All right. We
All right.
ready? So, I'm going to start, then it goes to you, Daryl, then it goes to you, Drew, then it goes to you, Luke. Here we go.
All right.
Five Guys, Burgers, and Fries.
McDonald's.
Burger King.
Pita Pit.
KFC.
Feed up.
He already said...
Win!
Mary Brown's.
Wendy's.
Popeyes Chicken.
Would you count Tim Hortons?
Yeah.
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 Shittiest, but yeah, Tim Hortons.
Starbucks then?
Order.
Oh, what? Tim Hortons, but not
Tim
Starbucks?
Hortons way more fast food than Starbucks.
Yeah,
That's
you have to
food.
compromise to eat a meal at Tim Hortons. It's
And
a
you have
sad
to,
thing.
and you have to take out a loan to eat at Starbucks.
Yeah.
All right, pizza.
Okay, yeah, okay. And W.
Gino's Pizza!
DQ, something different. Is Daryl the loser?
I don't know, it's a long time to not think of Subway.
All right, fuck it, we're calling it that.
Yeah,
that was great.
One, Drew won.
Oh, Drew won, without fucking question. All right, so you teased this in an earlier episode. This could have been the episode before this one. This could have been like 17 episodes ago, because this is a bonus episode, and I get to edit it on my own time. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
time is complicated.
You had mentioned that I had complicated thoughts on Popeyes now. All right.
Yes.
So this is like the...
Oh, I'm excited for this story, and I'm not even listening to this episode.
Yeah. Same, bro. I clock out every time we record. So, this is like the equivalent of a midlife crisis for me, okay? Sorry, I swallowed some water down like my nose before this episode started, and like now I had to like clear my throat like right before recording. Okay, so I went to Popeyes in like Hamilton like 2 months ago as part of visiting a couple of friends. And it was so disgusting there. First of all, a couple of warning signs, like, going into the Popeyes. It looked kind of sketchy. They had, like, a sign on the front of their doors saying, "The health inspector visited and we're fine." And, like, it said...
so does Five Guys. It has a big green pass on the door. Not on the door, but, like, beside the door.
No, where is it?
The thing that says pass.
Oh, son of a bitch, that's the same thing. Okay, so maybe it's a Hamilton
Maybe
thing.
it's a Hamilton thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a redacted thing.
None of us live in Hamilton.
Yeah, we're visiting.
It'll be
Hamilton.
6 months before
Yeah,
anybody
good
hears
luck
this
finding
anyway.
us, fuck asses. I just said the redacted joke because I thought I was funny. I'm
Oh,
not.
that was your first mistake.
Yeah, there it is. See, I already said it before you had a chance to say I'm not funny, so I get to win.
You get the credit for that.
Thank you. So yeah, I saw the big old pass on the door. I didn't know this was like a standard thing in Hamilton. Let's see if there's like one on the Mucho Burrito over there.
I see green signs.
Should have said mucho burrito.
I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, it was
Burrito
like right
boys.
there. You were looking in that general direction. You're like, man, what's a fast food place?
I don't eat a lot of fast food.
That is fair.
Good on you.
Yeah, good on you.
Thanks. Thanks, parents.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway, yeah, I saw the green sign and I was like, big old thing saying, the FDA thinks we're non-toxic. That's probably not a good sign. I went in, ordered some stuff anyway, because I was also ordering for friends, because they didn't want to leave the house because they were just straight up baked. They were just so stoned. They couldn't move. And I was like,
Popeyes.
I want Popeye's chicken. And they were like, yo, chicken sandwiches! So I was like, cool, I'm buying chicken sandwiches.
They're too high to make any sort of a coherent sentence, but as
Yeah.
soon as you mention chicken,
Louisiana!
And there was like a bundle of anxiety and stuff like that related to other things. Like, for example, I'd visited my parents relatively soon before that, and my mother had texted me like that day, going like, "Hey, so I have a fever. I did a test today for COVID. I'll let you know what happens." And I'm like, "Hi, I'm hanging out with 7 friends, going to a pub like Popeyes." And I was very just like nervous inside that Popeyes for A, what I could do to it, and B, what it could do to me. Because of like how sketchy it looked. So I got the chicken and like I tossed the stuff to my friends and started eating the chicken, and I just got sad going, this is gross. This is just gross.
This gross chicken?
Yeah. No, the chicken was just gross.
Did you go, you went in, right? To the Popeyes.
to the chicken.
Like, you didn't go through, like,
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what the fuck are you on about?
You went in on that shit.
Yes, chef, I fucked the chicken.
I'm not proud of it, but damn, it tasted better after that.
I ain't no bitch, chef.
Chef is like, why are you telling me this? Yo, I ain't no bitch, Chef. I fucked that chicken.
I'm quoting.
You either fuck the chicken or it fucks you.
I'm quoting Hell's Kitchen in both those circumstances. Both times, I believe on the same season. No, it was 2 different seasons. One person actually said, "I ain't no bitch, chef," and another person had said, "Yes, chef, I fucked the chicken." He was trying to say like I fucked up the chicken.
Yeah.
I know exactly which friend I'm going to recommend this episode to. How's it going, Eric? Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway,
I'm a
so
very proud man.
There's so many things I need to explain now. All right, quick aside. I'm a very proud man is a throwaway line from Gordon Ramsay in the Hell's Kitchen Wii game, and it's easily the thing that's creeps me out the most in my adult life.
Yeah, he just says it so weirdly.
I'm a very proud man. And, like, my face started contorting like a balloon full of jam. I was just like,
It's also, like, after the first, like, level. It's the easiest level possible.
You have to actively try to fuck up, and your reward is Gordon Ramsay ASMR of him being your daddy. It's fucking weird, dude. So anyway, on to my Popeye story.
You're eating the bad chicken.
I was eating a bad chicken, and I was like, no. So like a week later, I got Popeyes from St. Catherine's because I was visiting
like
a friend.
A separate visit.
Yeah, a separate visit to a separate friend in St. fucking separate Catherine's, and I got separate Popeyes.
Okay.
And I was like, this is better, but there's something wrong still. And so, a week later, I committed a mortal fucking sin and got KFC. And
KFC's not bad.
my one takeaway from this is that the actual quality of the chicken, maybe not the skin, but the actual chicken, KFC blows Popeyes out of the water at this point.
I agree.
Whoa.
The thing is I don't really know how KFC, like, holds their chicken.
Probably
But I
with
know-
their hands.
Tongs, hopefully. Sanitary.
Oh, I thought you meant like while they're alive. Can you imagine a live chicken with
Just
tongs?
pet them.
I thought you said tongues. Because they're sanitary.
But, like, Popeyes has that big rack where the chicken just, like,
Yeah, it
sits
does.
there.
Every day's Mardi Gras.
Popeyes has big tits.
Popeyes just has a rack of tongues.
Oh, that's actually clever. Every day is Mardi Gras because they always have tits on display in like New Orleans.
Yeah, and they put beads on there
Yeah.
to show their tits.
You ever seen fucking a Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans?
It's the very breast.
Yeah, there's like tits everywhere. It's like, this has gotta be like I know in Canada it's legal, but I'm pretty sure in the US it's not to just be like
Think
topless
that's right?
when you're.
In Ontario, it is actually legal for women to be topless,
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
In Canada it is.
but not in the rest of Canada.
Is it only Ontario?
Are you sure? I know in Quebec it's not, but that's because they're backwards French people. I'm pretty sure in Manitoba it's legal.
I don't know.
They
I remember.
wouldn't. It's too cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there's like nobody living there to bare their breasts.
You're gonna freeze your nips.
Yeah, you're gonna freeze your
Frozen milk.
non-existent nips because the whole place is flat with a population of like 2, and they both moved out last summer.
The population is flat, and so is their breasts.
Wouldn't say that. I don't know what the curvature of boobs are like in Manitoba. How many of us have had sex with somebody from Manitoba here?
Nope.
We can't comment. We can't comment.
Cannot
I take it back. I'm
Our
sorry.
Manitoba audience, fill us in. Poor choice of wording. On
Ayo.
Fill us up.
Do you have
Yeah.
knockers over there or not?
Yeah. Is every day Mardi Gras, or do you keep it under the shirt? Probably gonna keep it under the shirt normally. Anyway,
Anyway, so KFC changed your outlook on Popeyes.
yeah, the actual chicken from KFC was way fucking better, and
But, like,
I have
the
to
flaky breading is really good at
The
Popeyes.
flaky breading is super good, but the actual chicken's what you're there for. You're not just gonna eat a menu item with all skin, and if you are, you're a deeply unhealthy person.
It's not called Popeye's flaky breading.
Touche.
You gotta have the spicy chicken though. That's where it's at.
So, I'm a mild man. I'm a
Yeah.
very mild man.
The,
Yeah, I go
the spiciness is mild, anyways. It's not that
No,
hot.
not so
I-
much on the butt.
I agree. It's not as bad going in, but for some strange reason, the combination of spicy and it's Popeyes hurts
Yeah.
coming out. And Luke can probably attest to that.
Yes, it's not been good, my friend.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, so I have to concede, Popeyes, it's no longer probably even in my like top 3 anymore. Because
Damn.
I've been like denying it for a while. I will attest, when it was not owned by Burger King, I've seen the light. Review Bra, you're right. You've seen Review Bra, right?
I don't think so.
He
Is
kind of
that-
looks like an underdeveloped you.
Is that the guy who's like, my disappointment
Is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so you've
I
seen
just
him.
don't know his name.
He looks like an underdeveloped you.
I guess. He doesn't look as much like me as that guy from the Crazy Frog video. That guy looks a lot like me.
Crazy Frog?
Which Crazy Frog video?
There's like 2 kids that are dancing to
Oh,
the Crazy
Frog.
Frog.
In the house, let me see you shout! That one? No. Okay.
You went all
Like
in on that one,
12
though.
or something.
Yeah, there's dancing kids in that one.
All right, fair enough. No, it's just like a white background, 2 kids dancing. One of the kids, the skinny kid in the back, looks like me when I was his age.
Oh.
It's weirdly uncanny.
I don't necessarily mean younger you, by the way. I mean Review Bra looks like an underdeveloped you.
like a preemie you.
Yeah, they have this one like restaurant in. They have this one restaurant in Japan where it's just like delicate-looking white boys that serve you like food and call you princess and stuff
I
like
think I
that.
heard about that.
And my favorite comment about that is Review Bra escaped from this place. I love that so much.
Delicate-looking white boys.
Yeah, no, they all look like Review Bra or some variety of them, and it's fucking weird. And they all have like white gloves, and they only serve like delicate women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like powerful dominatrix-looking women.
But they have like maid cafes and stuff like. They have all that kind of like.
They got a lot of
things.
fetishized. It's not even
Yeah.
themed. It's
Well,
just
I
sort of
guess-
like horny.
Yeah, well,
It's
there's
horny themes.
Yeah, and they don't even have a Mardi Gras. They don't
have-
even have a reason to bring out their like stereotypically huge Japanese knockers.
We have Rainforest Cafe. They have gentle white boys.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to take your dick out at Rainforest Cafe.
Well, since COVID, I mean.
Since COVID. 9/11 changed everything.
Back in the good old days when you could take your dick out.
it's like you can't even take your dick out and beat off at a restaurant anymore.
The whole country's gone down the tubes.
What were we talking about concerning Five Guys Burgers before we hit record on this?
You were gonna fuck it because it was a pig's ass.
That needs so much context.
No.
Someone like
we're not-
Daryl said like you're not gonna fuck the burger or something like that, and I was like, oh, is it pulled pork? Because I'm gonna fuck that burger. And someone was like, what? And I was like, pulled pork is made from pig butt. And they were like, I think it was you, Drew. And you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And we were just like, we had a circle jerk for like 3 minutes of like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck that burger. And then it evolved into this skit where like one of us needed to bust a nut, so we ran back into Five Guys, and we're just like, hey, can I please get a burger? Can I please get a burger?
quickly!
Shouting over the other person who's trying to order their fries.
You're in
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
You're in the line.
I need to bust a look. Can you get a burger? Oh, you guys just looking at you.
Do you want
weird?
the regular fries or the no fries?
It's gotta be a double patty though.
You order one burger to get hard, and then the next one you gotta fuck.
The third one's for
foreplay,
aftercare.
You just cuddle the
You're just
third one.
stroking
Yeah.
the burger.
Absolutely. All right, so your favorite is Mary Brown's. I'm looking to fight with someone today. I have nothing to say to you. Daryl, favorite fast food?
You don't like tater tots?
I think I like Popeyes. I think I'm just gonna stick with Popeyes because I like their biscuits.
We're gonna fight in a bit. Luke, go ahead.
You need a pita. It's not. I remember.
Sorry, you need a pita?
Yeah,
Luke, go home.
That place is pretty good.
I think their burgers are the
fast
best
food.
burgers I may have ever had.
It's not even a burger place. What is
They
that?
do burger. This is from the tripod.
It's
Oh, okay.
not even a poutine place, but I've only ever gotten poutines.
Yeah,
Poutines, pitas,
Looks like
and
you're
burgers.
ready to fight somebody.
Oh, dude, what's that one place? Smoke's Poutineery? Place fucking. What's your opinion?
You gonna say it's bad?
Are you gonna
I'm
say
gonna
it's
clap
good?
some ass if you say it's bad.
Dude, all right. You two are judges on this, right?
Okay.
Smoke's Poutineery, for and against. Your opening statement, Drew. Go ahead and begin.
Okay, I'm for it because
Wait,
one.
before you go, can we have like a boxer's bell right here?
Yeah, I already added it.
Oh, okay.
I'll add 7 more, and they're all layered over top of each other.
Oh my god.
All pitch corrected.
Yeah. Only one of them's pitched down. Did you hear it?
Okay, poutine. One of the best ways to eat food.
Poutine.
I was just
how you
talking
sound.
to my girlfriend about how I love living in Canada because
Smoke's
we can-
Poutinery. I have a girlfriend. Oh, Drew's the winner.
Shut up. Because I love living
I
in
fucked
Canada.
someone once.
How was it?
You're
It's not bad.
You're supposed to give me my time in the debate. We're gonna have to turn your microphone off.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So
That's an allegory.
favorite thing about poutine is that you can take anything and put it on it. Like you can take some like ethnic foreign food
true, it's a table.
and
Here
put
we
it
go.
on a poutine like shawarma poutine.
What's ethnic, by the way?
Yeah. What do you consider ethnic?
Anything that isn't white. My
No.
name's Drew.
Everything that's not mashed potatoes.
Ethnic just is like something from a specific culture. So like poutine is ethnic in like China, but it's not here because it's like the dominant culture.
Dominant. Oh, Canada.
That's the word you would use.
Hegemonic would be
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Macaroni.
tell me that the Canadian culture isn't dominating everybty else?
Do I get to? Is this my time then?
No. All right. So the thing about poutine that's great is that it's basically like so like a burger, right? You get a burger and fries. With this shit, you get a bowl of the base, and then you can put whatever the hell you want on it. It can be as filling as you want. It can be vegetarian if you want it to be. It's fucking tastes good. Cheese curds are delicious. You can mash up any sort of culture food, like shawarma I was talking about, that only in Canada, would you have a shawarma poutine. That's my opening statement.
All right, cool. My opening segment. Hey kids, do you like spending $12 for fries as long as it's got shit drizzled over it? Well, come on down to Smoke's Poutineery. Easily the most flavorless fries I've ever fucking flavorless fries I've ever fucking tasted. At the very least, if we're gonna talk about Popeyes, their fries, the Cajun fries, fucking pristine. Easily the best fries in all of fast food, if you ask me. You gotta head over to Smoke's Poutineery. They're just a little bit too thick, a little bit too undercooked, fucking just a little bit too plain. Then they've got shit drizzled over it, the fucking oh, this one comes with chives. And it's not imaginative in the fucking slightest. It's $11 for the base price, and they have the nerve to be one of the fast food places that, despite not delivering, asks for a fucking tip. And that's indicative of them not paying their fair wages to employees. And there's a surprisingly limited menu besides fries. If you're not hungry for fries, you're kind of boned when you go to Smoke's Poutineery. You go to Five Guys.
Don't go to Smoke's Poutineery if you're not hungry for fries.
All right, Luke, if I went to Pita Pit but I wasn't hungry for pitas and I wanted a burger, could I get one?
No.
Didn't you just say it was the best burger you ever
I
had?
said you need a pita, not Pita Pit.
Go away. You need a pita.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I went to You Need a Pita and I didn't want a pita and I wanted a burger, could I go there for a burger?
Yeah, you could even get poutine.
Wow.
Your argument-
I'm not finished yet. You gave me my time. Fuck off.
No, yeah, what are you talking about? You didn't give me my time at the beginning.
Gentlemen, please!
Bing, ding, 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 ding. Yes?
Continue.
Thank you. And it sucks. The end.
Wait, so
Yeah,
Drew,
but wait, hold on. They charge a tip, but they play Van Halen there. So
They could
that restaurant reminds me so much of my dad, just because of the music.
They played Green Day at Five Guys. That's an upgrade.
From Van Halen?
Jump. You didn't even know what Jump was about. What do you know about Van Halen?
Oh,
Just because I don't know what a song's about doesn't mean I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
might as well jump. Go ahead and jump.
Yeah. It's about suicide. My name's Luke.
Hold on. Let's go back to this for a second because Drew, you talked a lot about poutine in general, but not but not about why Smokes in particular is good.
That's fair. I did not.
Yeah.
I want you to criticize my opening speech as heavily when I get the rebuttal chance as well after he speaks his piece.
Look at this man.
What?
What an honest man.
Thank you. Continue,
That doesn't mean your
Drew.
opinions anymore, right?
My worthy adversary.
So to answer your
kidding, it's not
question
worthy.
and talk about
Dude fucks cats. Go on.
No, he
cats.
doesn't. His dick smells like cat poop. But that doesn't
it doesn't
mean he
smell like that anymore.
If a judge says it, you know it's true. Anymore. Anyway, girl. Yeah, that word just slipped in there without me even noticing.
All right. To answer your question and counter Paul's point, have you ever had Harvey's fries?
They're pretty good, actually.
What?
Pretty good.
Harvey's fries are terrible.
No, they're all
You're
right.
mad.
Crispy.
You're mad.
They're crispy.
Harvey's onion rings are the best onion rings.
Yeah,
They're
I
pretty
agree
good.
with
They're
that.
pretty good anyway.
yeah.
You got another
Well,
point? You got another point? Because you're losing on this one.
All right. Well, obviously I can't get you guys to agree with me on Harvey's fries, but I will say,
You're wrong.
what am I trying to say? Popeyes fries.
Great optics for
Popeyes
a
fries
debate.
are very good, but they don't have shit on them other than the seasoning, right?
I mean, that's the general idea of most fries.
Yeah.
They have Cajun fries. It's
So
just
that's
seasoning,
the
yeah.
flavoring
Yeah.
and stuff that it gets. The thing is
Smoked fries don't have any flavoring, so they drizzle it with shit.
exactly, the flavoring is the toppings.
So you're admitting that the fries on their own are plain.
Well, I don't know. I've never had just the fries because I go there for poutine.
Interesting.
Okay, here's the thing. If you want poutine, Smokes is a great place to go. Do you know why? Because they specialize in poutine. They don't have this wide-ranging menu where you can get 15 different things. You can't get
No,
a
they
fucking
don't.
Whopper from McDonald's, even if you ask for one. You have to get what you go there for.
You can get a burger there, though. You can also get fries. You can get poutine at McDonald's if you want.
All right, well, go to McDonald's then. I'll go to fucking Smokes.
That's
Because
not
I
a-
almost said Popeyes.
That's not a point in a debate.
Look,
Fine. You can do whatever you want to do.
Your Honor, if you think that the ethics at my restaurant are questionable, don't go there.
my point is, specializing in one thing isn't a bad thing. All right? They're better at poutine than McDonald's is. McDonald's has a shitty poutine.
Actually, the
If you-
McDonald's poutine ain't bad.
It's not great, though.
Yeah, but it's not bad. And
It's not bad.
Smokes
It's passable.
in
It's
my-
passable. A lot
yeah.
of McDonald's food is passable, but it's not good.
honestly, I'd say their burgers aren't that passable. I don't like their burgers that much.
They're all
Okay,
right.
let's stay on task here,
You're right,
guys.
sorry.
I think-
Smokes Poutineery
Is good.
is good.
Yes.
Because you can add shit on top of it, and it's
Like
like
poutine.
versatile.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it's kind of
poutine
like
itself
going
is
to,
versatile.
it's kind of like going to the Works where they just have like a bunch of random ass combinations, and they're like, oh, we have 20 things on our menu, but they actually only have one.
There we agree. The works, overpriced, kind of terrible. Everything kind of tastes the same level of, oh, isn't it rich?
Yeah, it was good the first time I went, and then it just kind of like got bland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Smokes, I think, like, I value the fact that they specialize. That you go there for poutine, and if you go there for anything else, you should read the sign.
Right.
Paul?
The mark of a good fast food place is if you go there not liking the titular item menu and you come out of there going, wow, my mind is changed. And you had just admitted yourself, yeah, if you don't like poutine, you're not much going to like Smokes. I went to certain fast food places not liking the subject matter and came out liking them. When I first went to Five Guys, you only have my word this is true. When I first went to Five Guys, I was like, burgers, fucking whatever. Like, all fast food burgers are the same. And this was in, like, Virginia in, like, 2010. So this is when they were at their greasiest and kind of, like, FDA didn't really step in yet, if you know what I'm saying. So, like, the taste was like, whoa, this is what a burger is, ladies and gents. Non-binary friends, etc. I was fucking pleased. I was fucking satiated. Then I went to Popeyes. I thought KFC was good, and it was like, nope, can never go back to KFC again. Popeyes wins. You know, later to be found out. Little did I know. But at the same time, that's the power of good fast food. It changes your mind. Smokes reaffirmed my opinion, all while charging $14, because God knows I'm not going to tip any less than 18% for the poor people who work at retail. So I was out $14 for a fucking poutine that not only did not change my mind about poutine, but made me feel like, man, not only do I not that much care for poutine, but man, this isn't like even good poutine, because it's flavorless fries with shit drizzled on top, hoping you wouldn't notice. Little cheese curds, little bit of gravy, little bit of that meshed up bacon. What was that? The little crumble, the meat crumble that they sometimes have?
Oh, the pulled pork stuff?
I'm not sure which one it was. All I know is that they
which
had
one
like
did you get?
they got like bacon crumble on top.
Okay, yeah.
Pork butt.
Pork butt, yeah.
Fuck the poutine.
They definitely have bacon.
Man,
That would be very
I
uncomfortable.
got the pork ass poutine, and it wasn't good. It wasn't tasty. It didn't reaffirm my opinion. And the whole point of fast food is that you go in, you get out, fast food. It took like fucking 10 minutes for them to complete my order. The only way you could go in was walk in. Again, they charged a tip. For what? I walked the fuck in. Just pay your people a good wage. And I had to wait 10 minutes just to get the shitty fucking poutine, not seasoned properly, didn't change my mind, nothing else on the menu. So if you don't like it, you're stuck. Especially when you're in St. Catharines and it's 11 p.m. and for some fucking reason, everything else in the entire city is closed, including the police department for all I know. Because St. Catharines closes after 9:13 when mommy says go to bed. Except for Smokes Poutinery that stays open a couple extra hours because they know, hey, if you got no other options, you'll still come to Smokes Poutinery. Our strategy is literally bent on the idea that we're a shitty fucking fast food.
No, you're crazy. Look, you can dislike Smokes Poutinery.
There's no official next round. You
Hold on.
can't rebut yet.
Alright,
Hold on. So Luke,
Yeah.
Luke,
Yeah.
what do you think so far? Because we've heard a lot from these two guys, and I've chimed in a little bit. You are also a judge.
Mm-hmm.
How are you faring so far in all this?
I think they're operating on different premises, and this seems like a hard thing to debate. That you like it or don't like it.
We're making the case that it's good. We're trying to make like the most universal sort of like appeal of just like it is good versus it's not good. I'm not going in here going like, man, I like McDonald's in the hypothetical scenario that we were debating about McDonald's. I'd be like, man, I want to make the case that McDonald's is an above-average fast food place. And Drew over here would be like, no, McDonald's is not above average and other places are more worth your time.
Yeah, I still feel like you're operating on different premises, but I'd like to see where this goes.
Yeah, so, Paul, I from your last bit on your argument here, I feel like your idea of Smoke's Poutineery is a lot sort of clouded from your experience in St. Catharines specifically.
Okay. Do you want me to expand on that? Are we doing like a talk to the judges directly session, ding ding?
Yeah, sure. We'll have one round, but I guess...
One round with me, one round with Drew?
Yeah.
All right,
and
cool.
Then we'll call it that.
And then, yeah, we'll call it. All right, so these are sort of like closing remarks, but like in a little powwow type of thing.
That's right.
Is that stereotypical?
I don't know if I'd say it.
Hey, remember, I'm 1/16th something that begins with C, so I get to say.
Yeah, that's sure. Something that begins with C.
I don't want to say I'm Cherokee when I'm not Cherokee.
That's true.
Especially when, essentially, when you get down to it, I'm not Cherokee, even if I'm Cherokee. All right, so, I feel that my experience, while it was a particularly bad experience and particularly biased experience, is also indicative of sort of like a general populace's approach to like what you would need to look out for at a Smoke's Poutineery. The fact that it doesn't have anything but a type of poutine on the menu is a crucial fact. The fact that I think that the fries in themselves are not seasoned well is a crucial fact, especially when you're looking at the makeup of your poutine. Okay. I will give, I'll even give Drew this one. The extra ingredients that they put on are of a decently high quality. I liked the cheese curds. I liked the little bacon bits. It's a shame that the whole point of the meal, the fries, the little bow that ties the stuff together in poutine, we can agree that, like, in essence, a poutine, whether we agree that it succeeded or not, we can agree that the fries are the bow that ties the gift together in poutine. You don't have good fries, it's going to fall apart.
There's a type of like ginger ale or whatever called like Fever Tree, and that's like a brand. Yeah. They're sort
reclaiming
of
my time.
They're
reclaiming my time. Why don't you get to the point, Drew?
I was literally about to. Their whole tagline is, if your drink is 3/4 mixed, make sure it's good. So therefore, yes, I agree. If your poutine is 3/4 fries, make sure they're good.
Reclaiming my time. Cool, thanks, Drew. So yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realize we were in a hurry. So we gotta end this podcast quickly.
Quick, I'm losing. My name's Drew. So yeah, I would say that given that the fries themselves are underseasoned and they were, like I said, a little bit too undercooked, maybe in that one instance, but at the same time, that's not a good look for... How many times have you eaten at Smoke's Poutineery?
Oh, like the 10 to 15 times, probably, maybe more than that.
All right.
Decent amount of times.
For me, probably maximum of twice. One time, bad, and if I ate another time, forgettable, clearly. So the fries were not impressive. They didn't wow me. Again, I'm pretty sure that they were undercooked for, at the very least, my tastes. Underseasoned, most deaf. I made a point when I was eating them of just going like, man, the other stuff is good, but let me just take a fry. And I ate it, and I was like, there's nothing here. It's just undercooked potato. It was like, you know when like it's like almost gooey on the inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that kind of flavor to my fucking potato. You know how raw potatoes are poison? I was amazed I didn't have to go home in a fucking body bag. I'm exaggerating for the point. That's a joke for the record. I'm Mitt Romneying this. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think that Smoke's Poutineery is above average, and I would argue that a lot of Drew's points, partially due to my stellar debating style, had to push back and show that it was adequate as opposed to above average. My case is that Smoke's Poutineery is not above average. We just came from Five Guys. We know what above average looks like. Now you need to make the case that Smoke's Poutineery pushes itself into that level, and so far you've merely pushed back against the notions that it's subpar. So maybe if your arguments were correct and good, which they're fucking not, it would be par at most. I'm waiting for you to push it into like eagle, birdie, hole-in-one territory, but so far we got bogey, double bogey, a triple bogey, a Drew.
All right, thank you for the golf references. All right, Paul.
Hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Drew.
Did you forget my name?
No, I didn't. Thank you for your time. Drew, you don't have to speak to me. You can also speak to Luke.
All right. Well, I'll speak.
Holy shit.
I'll speak to the people at home, because the people at home are who I really care about.
Oh.
They're who really matter in this debate.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
I like that.
Noted.
I'm gonna lay it out for you.
Come on.
I've been doing my best not to include, anecdotal evidence of being like, well, when I went, it was great. Which is all you've really been doing, is being like, well, when I went, it was shit. And maybe your fries were undercooked. For all I know, they were. It's a fast food restaurant. Mistakes get made. I worked at Tim Hortons. I work at Starbucks. Mistakes get made.
The plural of anecdote is data, my friend.
You went one time.
Possibly twice. And it was so
Not
shitty.
data.
And-
That's not data.
yeah, but like,
Reclaiming my time.
if you're gonna reclaim your time, I'm at least gonna make a point. The whole idea of going to fast food or not is based on the predication of like people have gone there before and had experiences. Whether it's 1 or whether it's 20, the fact that I had one shitty experience is still relevant. You're trying to push it like to the nth degree as irrelevant.
So so you're saying that you are
I will buy that you could have a more authority in the argument that the fries are well cooked as opposed to undercooked if you went 15 times and you never noticed that. All you're arguing is, Paul went once. Can we even trust that he's telling the truth? Which is a shitty argument and you know it.
Look, you're you know the human tendency to like focus on the negative. Like you can get 100 compliments
That's
in
the
a
Paul
day.
tendency, baby.
Yeah. You get 100 compliments in a day. You see one bad like YouTube comment and it ruins your day. That kind of thing.
More like reaffirms
'cause
my
it's-
view in myself, but go on.
Well,
What if it's
you're
like your
a negative
address?
person.
What if it's your address?
Why would they be
as a
calling me
neg-
address?
Why would that
Your
be a
address.
negative comment?
Because they're gonna find you and kill you.
That's not negative.
Jesus.
All right,
Point
so
is that my if we were to take things all as equal, my one good experience would counteract your one bad experience, and then I also have 14 other good experiences. So if we're using it like that, but I'm not saying we should. My point is, okay, here's my general point. You questioned
Nailing
whether I was making it so it was an adequate poutine place or a above average poutine place. So
I'm asking whether it's an above average fast food place.
sure. I will say, I'll go on record and say some of the best poutine I've ever had has been at Smoke's Poutineery. I'll just say that outright.
of.
Yeah, well,
Best fast food
there was a place in like Quebec City called Le Chic Shack, which was basically like a stew, but it was a poutine.
Did we go there together for the summer? I remember we
No,
went to
this
one
was in
poutine
Quebec
place
City.
and you complained about it.
That was in Montreal.
And I agreed.
This is in Quebec City.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to a poutine place in Montreal, Poutineville.
Poutineville. Is that where we went? I don't remember.
We're
where
claiming
we went.
Drew's time. Go on.
So I will say, for poutine, right, it's above average. At the very least. Okay? Whether you go to like, I don't know, what's the Cora's where they have the breakfast poutines?
Oh, yeah, that place is shit.
Those aren't very good.
Yeah.
So like, at least directly comparing those two, Smokes is good poutine.
My friend-
Now, you're asking, is it good fast food?
Yeah,
It
that's
is
the
definitely
question.
slower than average fast food. Mm-hmm. So it's in
That's a point
between
against it.
like a sort of sit-down restaurant and fast food. You
All
have
right.
to sit and wait for it.
I'd also like to, if I may interject something into here, there also were no seats in that place in St. Catharines, so it wasn't sit
What are
down.
you talking about?
The
I've
Smokes
been there.
Poutineery?
Yeah, they have.
They have so many
they have
seats.
booths. Yeah, booths in a bar.
Did I
at
go
the
into
window.
like the back entrance or something like that? Because the way I went in, it was just the desk and like windows, and then that
What?
was it. Yeah,
You can sit.
St.
at the-
Catharines.
You can sit at the window.
Did you
I've
go in
been-
during COVID time?
No, I went like in 2017.
No, they got like booths and
Yeah.
they got
Yeah,
mad.
Do they have like a
seating.
front entrance and a back entrance? Because I went from
I
a
don't
place that
think
was
so.
like in a
Did you see
parking
the
lot.
big chalkboard?
No.
Then I don't know where you
Did
went.
you? Did
It's
you go
in
to a
downtown
different
St.
restaurant?
Yeah, you went to a completely different.
Yeah, where there's like the alleyway.
No,
Right?
it was Smokes.
Behind the like pizza.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
the alleyway is.
Yeah.
You go in there.
Yeah, there's.
I don't know if they were like cleaning up for the night or something like that. They had no chairs out there. I had to like
Look.
lean against the window.
All I can say is, Paul, can
Yeah.
we trust him? Because he's telling us there was no seats.
So
there
are
were
you-
seats. He's telling us the fries were undercooked. They might have been cooked for all we know. He's lied before.
Are you
he can do it
serious?
again.
You're doing an ad hominem now? You're seriously doing like an appeal to reverse authority?
Okay,
in the middle
I
of this
think I've
fucking
heard
debate?
enough. I think I've heard enough.
I've heard enough. I'm gonna kill you.
All right.
So your arguments for fucking it being an above average fast food place after you addressed that was solely can we trust
Look,
Paul?
I ran out of time. Okay.
Okay.
I have
thank you.
other things I could say, but
Thank
we're
you.
moving on.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for your arguments. Luke, let's talk about this here because we've heard a lot of Whatever.
I agree.
Some of this information was relevant. Most of it was not. What do you think about Drew's arguments? And from what I'm gathering, it is more than just an above average place. You can add a lot to your poutine. It's very versatile.
Did you pay off Daryl?
And
No, we're trying to sum up his argument.
Yeah.
Daryl's just a man of culture. What can I say?
and just generally, it's not necessarily about the fries, but it's about the whole thing in general. So how do you feel about those arguments?
Yeah, he definitely made those arguments.
Yeah, we're on the same
So let's
page.
review. Yeah, the ingredients are good. There's lots of different ways to customize your poutine.
Yep.
I'll
Which
concede
is
on
not-
both those, yeah.
Which is not.
Am I allowed in this judging room?
No.
Which is not universal to poutine places.
It's 12
No.
Angry
You
Men.
know, sometimes they don't really do a lot with the poutine.
That was an interesting movie.
It was pretty
It
good.
was great. Sidney Lumet's first movie.
I want to watch it again.
You know, it was originally a play.
Fucking god.
I think I knew that.
Yeah, it was
We're
really
try-
cool.
We don't
I don't know where
have
to
to
find
declare
it
a
now,
winner
though.
if you don't want to.
Do you want us out of here?
No, you want to leave the car? Go to five. Oh god.
Clear.
Go to Five Guys and demand another burger for Jack and.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that was Drew.
Yeah.
Paul, on the other hand, says that he's been there once. Maybe he hasn't. I'm not exactly sure.
Don't
Did you pay off Daryl?
No,
Just for the
okay, all right.
listeners, Drew is sucking Daryl's dick right now.
And it's working. No, okay. So Paul's argument: the fries suck. It's very expensive. They make you tip.
Which means they don't pay their
They
workers a
don't
decent
make
wage.
you tip.
Yes, they do.
They ask
you to.
They ask you to, but that question is not universal to a fast food place and is predicated on the fact that they're paying their workers less. Daryl, continue.
What? I don't think there's very much else. Oh, you had the fries afterwards, and it didn't taste right.
That was just the same point as the fries. I don't think that deserves to be its own point. It was just basically, hey, I tried a fry without the shit on top, and it was like, it doesn't taste good.
Oh yes, and also if you go to the place to have their main thing should wow you, and it didn't.
If they don't have variety, yeah, their main thing should wow you. And if their main thing doesn't wow you, they should have variety to sort of back that up. Sort of like the two schools of fast food, if you will.
I
Is
get
that fair? To say that fast food has two schools, either they have one thing and it should really wow you, or they sort of have multiple different types of things, like a Wendy's or
Yeah, I don't think
McDonald's.
that's the way it has to be, but I think that's the most common accepted.
It's the two-party system in fast food land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Paul's arguments?
Yeah. I think the last.
They also have.
Yeah, they happen. The last argument I think is the most interesting, the most important, to be honest, which is why I'm gonna vote for Paul. The other arguments, I could take or leave.
Okay.
They're semi-anecdotal. They're it's just sort of, and also you went twice, and if we all know statistics, 2 data points does not equal a trend.
Yeah, I'll agree with
You
that.
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
when he says it, but not when I say it.
Well, you were saying they were just anecdotes and shouldn't be counted from the record, and should we even trust Paul? You were just going,
I didn't
we should
say
be
all
skeptical.
that in order.
You scumbag.
The last argument I think is the important one.
Okay. So that as a fast food joint,
You
it
should
doesn't
either
hold up.
You should either have a variety of things that are shitty, i.e. Wendy's, or you should have one thing that's really good. Paul perked up with a meerkat.
I'll agree with that for McDonald's, but not Wendy's.
Um,
Wendy's is good.
It's all right.
and
Their fries
or
are
you
shitty.
should have not many things and they should be great, i.e. Five Guys.
Yeah.
And the point that Paul was making is that Smokes Poutineery is trying to be a Five Guys, but their main thing that they're basing all these ingredients on top of is subpar.
Okay, fair enough. I haven't actually had smokes poutine ever, so
Jesus
A,
Christ.
a truly unbiased judge if it were not for the Drew sucking your dick thing.
but I am actually gonna go with Drew on this one.
Hell yeah.
Only because
Double D's.
only because if you go to a place called Smokes Poutineery, you know what you're gonna get, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't,
Cool.
if you can't find what you're looking for there, then whatever, get a burger from someplace else. But if you go to a poutine place and you like poutine, you have plenty of options to choose from. And you can customize it in the way that, if you don't like it in one way, you can customize it so that it fits, the mold that you're looking for.
Counterpoint.
You're a mold.
Counterpoint. Going someplace and knowing what to expect is not necessarily a virtue. I can kind of expect what I would find if I was looking for ISIS. That doesn't make them good.
What?
And a little bit of an extreme example.
Yeah.
You thought my ad hominem attack was bad.
Yeah. Do you mind if I try to rework that?
Go ahead.
Same thing could be applied to Subway, but that's no indication of how good the subs are versus the subs from like another place like Quiznos.
I don't think I'm arguing that like they're good because they only have poutine.
Yeah, no, I'm not even arguing with you at this point. I'm
Okay.
arguing
Yeah,
with
I'm
like
with
Daryl's.
Daryl's point.
Yeah, but you still shouldn't be like, oh, you only serve poutine, you suck. You should serve burgers or else you're not a real restaurant.
My argument was you only serve shitty poutine, you suck.
Well, you don't like their poutine. That's
Yeah.
different. That doesn't mean that they have shitty poutine. It just means you have bad taste.
Is that so? Is that so?
And I honestly don't think that the 1 or 2 times that you've been there is enough for me to say, have you tried enough of their options? Have you tried different poutines? Like, don't they have like, I don't know, some butter chicken poutine or something?
Oh, okay, yeah, I've definitely gone twice because I had their butter chicken poutine the second time that I went, and
How
it was
convenient.
better. Hey, I'm arguing. This is
okay.
this is not bad for your case. It was better. I don't want to say, and I remember the fries were shitty the second time because that's like really convenient, as you pointed out. I don't remember how the fries were the second time. I think the second time I was just really hungry and I was like,
was fine.
food! So I didn't really pay attention. I liked the butter chicken more than I liked the other one with the bacon crumbles.
I think their toppings are really good.
It was something like, did they have a loaded potato type? Because it had like,
with like bacon, green
sour
onions,
cream.
sour cream.
Yeah, that's the one I had the first time.
Yeah, that one's
it
pretty good.
sucked.
What?
The
Crazy.
bacon was good. Sour cream's as good as sour cream's
Sour
ever going
cream's
to be.
the same, yeah.
The chives were nice. But yeah, the fries themselves sucked, and then the butter chicken, I was like really hungry and wolfed it down the second time.
I really like the like meat lovers one with like the triple pork, the sausage, bacon, and pulled pork one. It's pretty
It's also kind of like, I realize, our time is over, but I'm just thinking out loud. It's also very starch heavy and like,
Oh yeah.
well, I mean, yeah, pizza's starch heavy, but it kind of makes a facade of like, nope, the real thing you're here for is the meat and cheese, you know what I mean? And like with poutine, you can't really, this is not like a dig against Smokes in particular.
It's just poutine in general.
Yeah, in poutine in general, you can't really mask it, and I think it came to light because the actual fries were under-seasoned for me. So
Maybe.
it's like, this sure is a lot of unseasoned potato that I think is undercooked.
Yeah.
See, I know it was under-seasoned, I think it was undercooked. I'm trying to like give those two things their dues. Out of respect to Drew Hobden for president.
Well, I think we that debate ended up a tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Undecided.
one person had a really weird opinion. I like Smokes poutine
You're just
because
mad
it
at
has
him 'cause he-
poutine in the name.
Just mad at him because he didn't agree with you.
I'm mad at him for that too, but I'm mad at him for the reason he didn't agree with me more.
Just jealous I didn't suck your dick.
Yo, Daryl,
Yo.
you said that this is not going to be debate per se, unless
Okay.
you say something really fucking inflammatory and stupid like you did when you were judging the debate. You said you still like Popeyes; it's your favorite.
Yeah.
And as now a recently converted ex-Popeyes lover, I'd like to hear your case about, like, presumably you eat chicken.
Yeah. I
Oh,
do
yeah.
eat chicken. I love chicken.
What do
if
you
I'm
think-
going to have anything fast food, it's going to be fried chicken.
What do you think of the? Presumably you've had like KFC
Oh, yeah.
sometime relatively recently. I know you don't eat fast food a lot.
I've had Mr. Bowen's.
Mr. Bowen's, Mary Brown's for dyslexics.
Yeah. It's interesting. Mary Brown's very, fast food.
Very Browns.
Very, very middle America. Mr. Bowen's is like chunkier chicken, and I
Like
swear.
Southern? Like Southern?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's chunky.
I just like there's more meat and it's less juicy.
I just meant like
And-
it's a southern stereotype of like America, because you said Middle America for Mary Brown, so I was trying to guess Mr. Bones is like southern style
Okay,
chicken.
yeah, I would say maybe northern.
Northern style chicken.
Like Maine chicken?
Welcome to
Maine chicken.
Detroit. Try our chicken. It's chunky. Can't have shit in Detroit.
Deep dish chicken.
But Mr. Bones,
Chicago.
definitely
Yeah, but it's north.
I've definitely picked out feathers in the skin.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's like the feathers themselves. I don't mind, but the fact that the feathers weren't plucked out, given that there's a step between
they got
defeathering
breaded.
and then like cleaning and then breading, speaks to unsanitariness.
Yeah, well they
Granted, Popeyes never found a fucking feather.
No, I haven't. Neither KFC. They're pretty good about that.
Mary Brown's the whole one time I went. Interesting how Drew, you didn't call into question my validity with how I found Mary Brown's, even
You
though I
didn't say
only
it
went.
was shit.
Even though, oh, is that it? If I said Mary Brown's was shit, would you have questioned me because I went once?
I mean,
Is
it's
that
a
the
matter of like pick your battles.
I'm trying to pick a battle with Daryl, and I still managed to pick one with you.
This isn't gonna be a debate unless you say some stupid shit. Then you say some stupid shit and come after me for no reason.
Stalin didn't exist? I don't know. Trying to find something, but nothing's more inflammatory than Smoke's poutineery is good. Anyway, Daryl, speaking of stupid, shitty opinions,
Yeah.
actually, you haven't said anything wrong yet. Keep going.
Well, anyways, Mr. Bones. That's an entirely different topic. Yeah. So Popeyes, why I like it? Their chicken is just fucking loaded, so loaded with grease. Like you bite off that top layer of skin and you bite into that thigh.
It's like a bomb.
Oh, it's like a bomb in your mouth.
Yeah.
And it explodes with oil.
Like, if your baby teeth are gonna fall out, the future teeth are gonna be born with deformities. That level of bomb.
Yeah. Yeah. It's radioactive.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it.
Drew's losing his shit in the corner.
Such a bad joke.
And they also have really buttery biscuits.
I don't care for the biscuits.
Yeah,
they're
I've
a
never
little
cared
bit.
for the biscuits.
They're a little
Love
bit
'em.
too heavy for me.
Love it. Oh man, yes. It's
Heavy and
perfect.
rich.
That's why I like it. I could eat just the biscuits on their own. In
Yeah.
fact, I have.
I think I've given you my biscuit. I've given one of you my biscuit, like usually whenever I got a biscuit when I ate at Popeyes. Can't remember
I
who.
did it all for the biscuit.
I usually give away. Fuck.
Wait, if we usually both of us give away our biscuits, have we both given our biscuits to you ever?
I don't know.
Taken
not
one
once.
before.
For a
I like
while.
the biscuits.
For a while at least, I stopped eating them because I was lactose intolerant.
Oh, but are you?
But no,
Segway!
that's an interesting development.
Remember when I offered, in my infinite kindness, offered Daryl some cheese nips? And he was like, I'm lactose intolerant. And we all laughed at how much of a dumbass I was? Well, Daryl, take the horn.
Yeah, well, my doctor got me to do some tests, and one of them was a lactose test, which is so weird.
Yeah, they should call it lac test.
My God, you're right.
Yeah.
You sound like me.
Health Canada, get on it. So
When you got on it, what were the findings?
well, okay, here, let me tell you how the test goes. They have you
They
drink.
stick cheese up your nose.
No, they have you drink.
If you poop, you lose.
That is the worst game show ever. First one to poop loses.
Price is Right theme plays while they're sticking cheese up three people's nose with tubes at once.
No, they have you drink a cup of lactose, which is not a cup of milk.
That sounds
It's
gross.
a cup of lactose, and it tastes like mint.
Ooh.
It tastes like toothpaste.
Well, they probably flavored it to be like mince because it's probably like terrible and like reminds you of
probably-
like sperm or something.
Yeah. Yeah, lactose is just sperm.
Shouldn't have said reminds. Anyway, go on.
Anyways, so they have you do that, and then they take your blood every 30 minutes. So I had to go back into this whatever blood clinic for every 30 minutes, and they take it one out of each arm every time.
Like a whole lactose?
Yeah, they take one lactose out of your arm.
Yeah, they take one each time.
Not allergic.
And
Can't find a lactose in you.
it came back negative. I'm not. I don't have celiac disease, and I don't have lactose intolerance.
Oh, good.
Did you go home and eat like a big bowl of ice cream when you found out?
No.
And then shit yourself.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah, the doctor comes in, pranks, bro! Looks like someone shit himself!
taking pictures in the stall.
Yeah, that's what the test is about. You go there, they're pranking you. They just want to make you shit yourself.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Then it made you drink,
doctors suck.
like, actually you just drank a cup of sperm and it made you shit.
That is the worst prank ever. Oh, you thought it was lactose? That was just a bunch of sperm.
And you're shitting yourself. I think that's more like, that's probably closer to assault than...
Yeah, that's a
They're also
Or a
like
prank.
taking your blood as part of it as well.
Yeah. Now you're weak. We took a whole pint, dumbass.
We didn't even give you a cookie.
I'm not a real doctor.
I'm just a random dude who took your blood, made you shit yourself, and fed you sperm.
It's me, Ashton Kutcher.
That's my sperm in that cup.
This is so gross. Anyway, you're not a celiac. Celiac is like the wheat one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gluten, I think.
Gluten, my bad, yeah.
Gluten.
So I have had a little bit more cheese in my diet and stuff, and
Oh, yeah, because you ate from the Five Guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
and there was cheese in there.
We went to the
Pale yellow
Quadruplets
cheese.
Gentleman Society of Meats.
They sega.
Quadruplets?
I said the Quadruplets Gentleman Society of Meat, Five Guys burgers.
Quintuplets?
Oh, sorry, did I say quadruplets?
Yeah.
I meant quintuplets.
Okay.
My
Four
bad.
guys. Burgers.
Well, the fifth
Oh,
guy is
fries.
solely responsible for the fries.
The fifth guy's the dad. The rest are the quadruplets.
Yeah, he doesn't count as a guy.
Like
Once you become a dad, you stop being a guy.
He's
Really?
one of the boys, but he's not a guy.
No.
Nice. What are our favorite things again? Let's skip Drew. Go ahead, Luke.
Need a pita.
You need a pita. Five Guys.
Popeyes.
Popeye. For those that couldn't hear because he whispered it to a mouse, he said Popeyes.
Popeyes.
And go ahead, Drew.
Smokes poutineery now.
Wait, what was it before?
It was Mary Brown's.
Yeah.
Because Mary Brown's has a certain, like, I don't know, scarcity in my life, so.
Yeah, if anything's more... I mean, if Five Guys is around every corner...
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, maybe controversial opinion, if McDonald's were as scarce as Five Guys, they would never have, like, done what they did and, like, blown up, because their meats are, like, not that impressive, and a lot of people go for, like, the brand and stuff. Not to mention a lot of the innovation.
Like if they were to be reset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not to mention if, like, most of the stuff that probably people like about them now is because of the innovations they've made. So, like, if they never blew up, they never had the money to do those innovations.
Well, a lot of the innovations, as we know from the movie The Founder, happened before they franchised.
You could go fuck yourself and die.
Yeah, a lot of the innovations were the guys who founded it, and then like there was the guy who like spread it and bought the business and then like made it essentially into a real estate company.
You've seen The Founder, but you haven't seen either Crash or $1 Million Baby?
I don't care about those movies though.
Why not? They won Best Picture. They were made by the only screenplay writer who won 2 Best Pictures back-to-back 2 years in a row.
Lots of movies win Best Picture and aren't good.
One a year, dumbass. You tell me you haven't seen Kramer versus Kramer?
No, I haven't seen Kramer
a
versus
good movie.
Kramer.
Yeah, thank you.
What is that?
Crash is a very
It's
good
where
movie. first of
Kramer
all.
from Seinfeld goes to
Says
court
the
with
N-word.
That's it. It's just
That
one
footage, the footage from the Laugh Factory is what Kramer versus Kramer is.
words. They're just words.
That's such. No. Speaking of race relations, Crash is like an amazing fucking movie. It's the only movie in my adult life that has made me cry.
Really?
Like everything else, that's like every piece of media that has made me cry. Apart from that, has basically been tied somehow to my childhood and like reaches within something deep in me. But Crash was the first thing that like I watched as an adult, and I was like, "Yep, shedding tear." And
interesting.
I watched $1 Million Baby the next day, and it wasn't as good, mainly because like Crash. Sorry for the mild spoiler warning for those who haven't seen Crash yet. This isn't too much of a spoiler warning because I hope you want to watch it, Luke.
Sure.
If you knew that the George Floyd protests even happened, and then you watch Crash and not know the movie it came out, you'd basically accuse it of trying to capitalize off the George Floyd protests, because it's basically like everything that Contagion was to the pandemic. You know, everyone was talking about the movie Contagion, just going, "This is basically coronavirus before coronavirus." Yeah, Crash was the George Floyd protest before the George Floyd protests.
Okay.
And it happened 15 fucking years earlier.
Yeah, I'll have to rewatch it because that
Rewatch it?
No, I'll have to watch it
Okay.
after the George Floyd protest because that
Good news.
like
They happened.
how much you liked it was not a universal opinion. A lot of people thought it was heavy-handed and pandery. So
Well, yeah,
maybe
because
that's changed.
That's because it was 2005 when people didn't believe that black people were oppressed.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people thought it was heavy-handed because they just didn't get it.
Yeah.
Like some of my favorite movie commentators, like one guy that I respect a lot. Usually, I looked up a review of his from like 2009 of Crash, and someone asked like, "Hey, have you seen Crash?" And he said, "Yeah." Not only did he use the R word several times to describe the movie, but he also said like, "This isn't a reflection of reality. This isn't what happens." And it was like,
White guy.
Yeah, he was a white guy, 100% white guy. Yeah.
What?
Crazy, right? But yeah, a lot of people I think found it heavy-handed specifically because they were like, "This isn't what happens," which is why watching it after the George Floyd protest makes me go like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, there's
they can vote, so it's fine.
There's a lot of people that still think that black people aren't oppressed, and they're mostly all white people.
Do you think there's a correlation?
I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
All right.
There might be a connection, but I don't actually know.
See, that's why I like $1 Million Baby. It's a non-controversial movie about a boxer who, actually I shouldn't say what happens, because like that event is basically the most spoilery thing I could say about it.
Clint Eastwood did that one, right?
Yeah, but Paul Haggis he wrote the screenplay for it, and he directed Crash. Okay. And yeah, it deserved also to win Best Picture. The only good thing Clint Eastwood has ever done in his life.
Who was the female lead? Was that Rosario Dawson?
No,
Was that,
it
Hilary
was Hilary Swank. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the fucking actor and you haven't seen it?
Yeah.
You are such a fucking film major.
Yeah. I know.
Yes, it starred these people and has these themes, and it really speaks the allegory about this. Have you seen it? No.
We didn't study $1 Million Baby.
I can tell.
We didn't study movies from the mid-2000s.
No, of course not. You were too busy jacking off to fucking 70s Russian montage.
That's 1920s Russian montage.
Holy shit.
that's great material to jack off to. Okay, don't even.
Yeah, Russian Soviet propaganda is great JO material.
Wasn't all media just called propaganda until the 1950s when it was like, Hitler used this term, let's not. I believe so.
I don't know, because George Orwell wrote an essay that, like, all art is propaganda, and it was, like, considered controversial.
Yeah, propaganda, as far as I understand, at that time meant, like, news media.
I don't know. I'll have to research that. I've never heard that before.
I've heard that from a couple sources, so I believe it.
Okay.
I mean...
Then I believe it.
Yeah.
Will you take a propaganda?
Wow.
Fuck.
See, I was going to make a joke saying that Luke only heard it once from something else, so therefore we couldn't trust it because Luke could lie. Side-eyeing Drew over there in his fucking earlier comments.
And Daryl came in with an even better joke.
Implying my joke was good. All right, I like fast food. I like eating, and I like eating with you guys.
Yeah.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Next time we do a bonus episode, we should actually eat on the podcast.
I suggested
There was
that.
so much inhaling going on in that.
Oh my fucking god! So, background. I was like, hey, let's do like the podcast while we're finishing off our burgers. So like it has the actual effect of like us eating fast food, and it'll kind of like be. I don't know. The first thing I think of is like a beginning of a Quentin Tortellini movie or something like that.
I don't tip.
You deserve that. You okay? Welcome to the club. Yeah, and all of you guys shouted me down. I was like, no, that'll get in the way. And I'm not disagreeing with you. But the
I don't
fact
like
that you
mouth
suggested
sounds.
it, the fact that you suggested it, fuck you.
If we do that, we should eat something where we can take like small bites. I suggest smoky.
If we had to summarize this in
I actually
a couple...
hate poutine. I do not like
You're
poutine.
not lactose anymore.
Fucking serious?
Yeah, I'll eat a cheeseburger, but poutine, nah.
So you would never go to Smoke's Poutineery because they only have poutine on the menu?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck yourself! Are
They
you
don't need
kidding
to
me?
serve everybody.
Oh my god, this is trash.
It's like going to a fucking barbecue and being like, you don't have, I don't know, like fucking a cucumber salad?
Fucking
How
a
dare you.
cucumber salad.
You can't fuck a cucumber salad. That's the problem.
Also,
There's no friction there.
You are seriously...
Go on.
Crank that soldier, boy.
You can't go to a barbecue, like a family barbecue or cookout, and expect cucumber salad.
That's what I'm saying! That's what I just said!
No, but it's not. No one would do that.
Don't repeat what I said like it's a point that counteracts what I just said.
No, but I'm saying.
Hey guys, I think Drew is wrong, and that smoked poutineery is fucking great. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
I already made my
We should
decision.
go.
We should go.
hate all
Not
of
Drew.
you.
Not Drew. You're not
All of
invited.
you.
Yeah, you don't like. You don't like.
You're
smoked
walking home.
Woo! We'll see you in the next bonus episode. What? I was trying to plug our social media and I blanked, but I didn't want to let the steam trail get derailed.
That would be a funny place to end as a bonus episode. Just,
Just like flatline.
Like a sputtering car.
I feel like we need the laughter. Anyway, go check us out on social media. We're trying to put out a video a week on our YouTube channel, After School Arcade. First word after school, second word arcade. Check us out on podcasting if you're somehow finding us in a way that isn't your own searching for our podcast. Credit 0. First word credit, second word 0 on any and all, usually, podcasting platforms. And our social media, who gives a shit what we tweet? Luke's responsible for our Twitter, so it's never getting updated. Anything else you guys want to say?
no, I want another drink.
Yeah, I want another drink.
All right, let's do it.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.